Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I just want to talk about entertaining. We do a lot of entertaining. Over the years, I'm kind of the one who entertains all the time. People just love coming over, and I honestly love cooking. I love just having a good time, entertaining, having friends over, family over. Christmas Eve is my house every year. I just really enjoy it. So we do try to do it as often as we can, if we're not busy or not. So I just thought, some people like I have friends who are like, I just don't know how to entertain. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know how? But maybe I just realized, it is kind of hard. It's a lot of work, first of all. It could be a lot of work. You don't have to make it a lot of work though. You can make it simple. So I just thought I would go over some tips that I use when I entertain, and let you know some of the things that I do when I entertain. And for me, a big part of entertaining in my mind is just ambiance and the way things look. So over the summer, this video I'm showing you, I had a bunch of friends over, and not a lot, we had 6 people over. So, and plus my husband and I, so it wasn't like a party, it was just a small gathering. And so we sat on the deck. Unfortunately, it rained, so we were kind of in and out. It stopped at the end of the night, we were outside, but the whole plan was supposed to be on the deck. So I'm kind of bummed because this video didn't go as exactly as I had planned it to go. But I'll show you what we did, because that happens. And sometimes you have to compromise. You have to kind of have a plan B. So again, going back to ambiance, before everybody came, I made sure I had candles. Candles can make everything look good. They really can. Even if you don't have real candles, if you don't want to use real candles, just have some fake candles for those, the second they walk in to the second they go to the part where you're going to have your party, whether it be right when you walk in the door, or if you're going, in my case, everybody was going downstairs into our basement, and it was supposed to be on the deck / basement. But again, with the rain, ended up being more inside, but that's okay. So, I had candles leading the way, and during the whole party, wherever we were kind of hanging out, there were the lighting can't be the highest light beams that you have. And I think that's what, I'll go to parties and, I just feel they have all the big lights on, and it just drives me nuts, because I'm they just lower the lights, put lamps on, throw some candles on. I can't tell you how much that can change the mood. It really does. It makes people want to feel like they're going out, and when the harsh lights are on, and it's just not you want almost not so much a club feeling, but you want the good ambiance. Ambiance says a lot. So I suggest definitely lower the lights, dim the lights, put lamps on instead of the big overheads, and put candles on everywhere. Outside, candles look so beautiful. I'll show you what I did outside. Lights make everything. I put these lights on the handrail, these little ball lights. You can get them anywhere. And then I have candles. Hi, Wilma. I got candles on the table, a bowl of light. I'll show you. This rain really killed the mood, I'm not gonna lie. But so I'm gonna put the appetizers here, but I'm not sure now because it might rain and I'm a little scared. So we are actually keeping things inside. And I was gonna put all the liquor here, but I don't know if I should, because if it rains, we're gonna have to run. I just put some lights in a ball here, and this is where my liquor was gonna go, but I don't know what to do. Mama. We purchased these wine lighters, and you got the oil, and you fill the bottle with oil, and then you put them on top of a wine bottle. So pretty. So we might have to take this inside in case of the rain. So this is where all the appetizers are for now. Right, hon?
Right.
See how it goes.
Hello.
But ambiance is everything. Lighting, honestly, I would again set my liquor up over there, but we'll see how that's gonna go. So now as far as food goes, it's really up to you. If you're someone who doesn't like to cook, don't make it difficult. You know, first of all, with the apps, when people come in, I like to have something like an appetizer. You know, sometimes I'll go crazy, sometimes I don't. And, you know, you don't have to. If you don't like to cook, if you don't like to do things, you don't have to do that. And now I'll show you what I did for appetizers. I literally am not cutting any cheese up because it's gonna all go outside. So the cheese kind of melts when you have cut up cheese. So all I have is some fig spread, some crackers, nuts, chickpeas. Crunchy chickpeas are so good. That's Korean barbecue flavor, by the way. And just spreadable stuff like spreadable cheese, hummus, like a flavor hummus, crackers, and breadsticks, and I have some grapes. So simple, easy, just some appetizers. And of course it rained on us. So we're hoping that it stops raining so we can all sit outside. And yeah, so that day, all right, so what I cooked that day, it was a lot of work, you know, and people don't appreciate, not that they don't appreciate it, they appreciate it, but I don't think they realize how much goes into it. Like I had made chicken skewers, for instance, and I don't just like buy them made. I personally just don't like to do that. Then go for my little chopper. I chop up herbs and garlic and you know, peppers, everything. I chop it all up. I put it in my chopper. I marinate my chicken with oil and vinegar and whatnot. And anything I could think of, I just change it up all the time. So I'm marinating that. I mean, I've used my chopper like 10 times this day, but like I chopped up the basil for the pizza. We made pizza as an appetizer. And we literally just grilled it on the grill. I bought store-bought pizza dough. I have made it in the past, the dough, but there's no reason to. There's really no reason to. Go to the supermarket, buy Pillsbury pizza dough, roll it out, and there you have it. You just put that on the grill, a few minutes each side, and you could do that earlier in the day, which is what we did. And then, before people come, you get it prepped. All you have to do is then put it on the oven, kind of melt everything. So I chopped up basil and garlic, put that on the pizza, threw some ricotta cheese on it, and some fresh mozzarella. I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so we grilled the pizza dough. I just used Pillsbury, rolled it out, put this on the grill, a few minutes each side, and I chopped up some basil with garlic, and that's with that. And I'm gonna put ricotta, just like little ball chunks with a spoon, drop it on there, and some fresh mozzarella, and I'm gonna put it on the grill just for a few minutes just to melt the cheese and call it a day. Yes. Look at that. Fell on the grill, but you know, hey, we're gonna utilize it. We're gonna eat it because it makes it more rustic. So that's that. That was just like a big hit. So we had that. And also with prepping, I cut up all of my peppers and onions for the skewers. I got some zucchini strips. Put whatever you want on it, whatever you like. Don't forget, if you do make skewers, you have to soak your skewers, the wooden skewers, in water at least 20 minutes. You know, that should be plenty of time. That should be good. And yeah, so I try to chop everything up beforehand. So as the chicken's marinating, and then you just put them together, you know, right before people come. And I also did the same with shrimp. I made shrimp skewers as well. Again, chopped up some herbs, roasted peppers. I literally just bought a jar of roasted peppers, herbs. I put some pepperoncino, pepper flakes in there for a little bite. And then I skewered them on skewers with pineapple chunks. That's like kind of a favorite that we do. I did that as kind of like a after appetizer right before dinner kind of thing, just to stand. I wanted people to not have to sit down and cut and just like kind of stand around and eat whatever. I did at the end make a little macaroni salad, simple elbow macaroni, and in my blender again, my chopper, not my blender, in my chopper, red onion, parsley, salt, pepper, and mayo. That's it. Simple, 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 and it's so tasty and so good. Just as a side, so everybody had something on the side. We also did corn on the cob. I cut them in half, broke them in half, snap them in half, whatever. I ended up boiling them. You don't have to boil them, but I just did that. I boiled them because we had some kids coming over too, and I don't think kids are gonna want the fancy corn that I was making, so I just left some corn boiled plain and threw some melted butter on top. That's always a big hit on the side. And then what I did is I took some of the corn, and my husband put them on the grill for a little just to get them a little charred, and then I laid them out and I put some, I was looking for queso cheese, which was hard to find. I don't know why. I thought it was all over, and then when I actually went to find it, I couldn't find it. So I had to get something close to equivalent. I got feta cheese. It's fine. You could do whatever you want. So I melted a bunch of butter, rolled them in butter, put feta cheese on top, some chopped up cilantro, and I put like some, I thought I had cayenne pepper. I thought I had cayenne pepper, and I realized I didn't have any. It's okay. Whatever you have that might have a little bite to it, or whatever spice and flavor that you like. If you just want to put paprika on, you can. I put some Mexican powder I had, chili powder. I just put a little on top just for a little flavor. And was that all I put on? I think you could do whatever you want. And then the cheese. And it was just so tasty and so yummy. So we did that. Now, again, so we did that. I felt like it was a lot of work. Couldn't even tell I did all that work. People probably thought I bought the skewers, which you can do. I have a lot of places by me. Stu Leonard's, I don't know what you have by you, but a lot of places will make the skewers for you pre-made. And you don't even have to do anything. You just have to entertain. You just have to put it out. And if that's what you like, just do the ambiance. Nuts, simple crackers, cheese, spreadable cheese. You don't have to do a lot of work. We're having friends over again in a couple weeks, and I'm going to do the same as far as ambiance, as far as appetizers. I'm even going to make the pizza. But with the meal, I'm just like, I just don't want to do all that marinating and all that. I'm going to make it simple. So we're just going to get steak. We're getting steak. I'm going to roast some potatoes in the oven, which is simple. Chop them up, put some rosemary, garlic in the oven. Boom. And that's it. I think I'm going to do that with a salad, spinach salad with cranberries. Like there's so many recipes online you can get, right? If you want to cook a lot, if you don't. But again, to me, it's all about ambience. Don't forget music. I almost forgot music. You have to have music. Again, I go to houses and there's no music playing. My husband and I just look at each other like, can we get some music on here? Because the low lights, candlelight, music in the background, and you know, it doesn't have to be crazy music. We put like soft music on, like there's a station on Sirius called Chill, that kind of music. Just like Moby kind of, you know, background music. Amy Winehouse, background music. Things like that. And then after a few drinks, you might want to put on some fun stuff and get dancing. Yeah. Speaking of drinks, I almost forgot about the drinks. I did, as I showed you before, wanted to set up a whole area with wine glasses. I have plastic wine glasses for the outside. I wanted to set up that whole area. I want to maybe make a sangria. We decided against it. So we had wine, beers, and we actually were making a certain drink that's kind of been my favorite lately. And it kind of went, everybody was drinking that night. Jameson and ginger beer on ice. It's so good. Who would have thought? I would never think I would like Irish whiskey, but mixed with ginger beer, not ginger ale, ginger beer, woo, so good. So yeah, and those are my entertaining tips. Did I forget anything? I hope I didn't forget anything. That's it. So throw a party, not a party, throw a gathering. I'll tell you, I've even had like, I've put out a long table on my deck, folding table. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't need a certain table. Folding table, white tablecloth over it, candles in the middle, and invited people. It was still light out, but it started to get like, you know, the sun was setting, so it was just beautiful. Lights all around, candles all around, and I served like just a nice meal. I think I also did steak and potatoes that night. That's always easy, you know, don't go crazy. And just like things to pick on, appetizers, nuts, breadsticks, things like that. and it was just nice background music. You can really entertain in a lovely way. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to spend a lot of money either. Order pie, order pizza. It's about your company, right? It's about having a good time with friends, and don't ever get scared to entertain. I know some people are just scared to entertain. Don't be. Have a good time. Once everybody's over, once they have a drink in them, everybody's comfortable, everybody's having a good time. You don't even have to drink, just have a good time. And yeah, so I hope that you entertain. Have a little gathering soon. I hope I helped you with some tips. And these little things make a difference, make a big difference. So yeah, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not. Let me know if you want to, I don't know, have asked me to do a video on anything, want to try anything. Again, Fridays I do hair review products. Tuesday I do makeup review products. I'm not an expert. I'm just someone who likes to try makeup. And this is the average person's opinion, not an expert opinion. So yeah, that's it. And till next time, have a great day. Thanks again.